Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Hope you all are good, and again, just want to say a massive welcome to you all to today's episode 2 of Funtime Factory Tour. Um, this one sort of picks up from where we left off in episode 1 because I kind of didn't get to finish showing you guys the whole factory that I had built. So this is just the continuation of the video. I decided to break it up into some episodes to make it a little bit easier. So let's get into it. Switch over into the game screen. And yeah, so welcome. I'll just get that, switch to green screen. There we go, that's better. Right, so as you can see, I'm already loaded in. Pretty much, I think that's where we finished off our tour on episode 1. So yeah. Also, just want to remind you guys, don't forget to hit that like button if you like these videos. Also, don't forget to smack that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any new content I put up. And also, go and check out my other socials if you haven't done so already. And don't forget to leave a like on my Facebook page. And also don't forget to leave a follow over on my Twitch, where I'm live every Tuesday morning from 10 a.m. So make sure you come and check that out and come have a chat to me, guys. Love it when people are in my chat and just be able to have a nice chill chat and hang out with some people. It's awesome. It's awesome. So, anyways, let's get into this tour today. We're starting from our hub point, so basically the very first thing you get to build at the very beginning of the game. I just wanted to quickly show you guys. Over here I've got my main one. This one is where I do all my research, and as you can probably see clicking through here, I've completed most of the I have completed all of the default base game research. All these extra ones that you can see here are added in due to mods. So as you can see, 100 milestone mod. That's cool, that one. Adds lots of extra stuff to the game. And as you can see, I haven't really gotten to where I need to be to unlock any more on it. I mean, like, look. Enriched uranium. I'm not even nowhere near nuclear stages yet. So, oh my god. I thought that said abyssalite. No, Dan, you're not playing oxygen not included, which we will probably do some of as well. That's a really cool game. That's if I can actually get it to work, because I think some mods are broken and it just does not seem to be working properly. And same goes for actually RimWorld. I love RimWorld. RimWorld's one of my favorite games. If you check out my Steam library, you'll probably see that I've got about nearly 900 hours of gameplay on RimWorld, so I'd love to do some videos or some live streams of that. But unfortunately, I'm kind of fighting with it at the moment because it just takes so long to load. It takes like near an hour to actually load the game due to all the mods and everything. So that's why I kind of don't really play it anymore. Right, so in here, this is pretty much the top floor of the item sorting system. I've got to try and figure out some sort of system here, because this seems to be dumping everything onto this middle belt. And of course that's why I've still got all this stuff sort of flowing through, and it's not really being sorted like it should be. Damn it. But anyways. So we showed you this, how this sort of works. I can't remember if I showed you over this side. Ah yes, I did. Modular frame factory. Isn't it pretty? Eventually, I think the whole building, this whole building, will eventually look very similar to this layout. Like this one here, heavy frames, which have seemed to have all backed up for some reason. Heavy mod frames. Heavy mod frame. Don't know what's happened there, but we'll just sort of leave it. It should come right. So this is all sort of flowing fine, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Anyways, so I know I kind of just briefed over this area in my last video, so we'll actually go on and have a proper look. Ooh, water turbine. Water turbine Mark 1. That's from the redefined power mod. So over here, miner, yes, that's a mod as well. This thing produces so much ore, it's crazy. 7,000 per minute. And as you can see, I've only got it clocked at 97.2%. And the same for this one down here. This one's actually feeding 7,200 belts. And it's, even though, you know, that's 14,000 going out, this is still faster than those two belts. That's why we've kind of done it like that. As you can see, two belts feed into the vertical splitter, vertical merger I should say. And then we've got three belts that feed out, which feed the three smelters. This one's 100 times smelter, so basically 2,000 a minute, 2,000 output. And production, well, times that number by 100, so you get 2,000. And same with this one, times 10, 150. And as you can see, it runs beautifully. And I've got ultra fast belts there. So the two outer constructors are making copper wire, and as you can see, it flows. This inner constructor is making cable, and as you can see, it's flowing very slowly, but that's okay. So this little system I actually designed myself. I thought it was a cool little overflow system just to keep it all flowing. So like when this line's backed up, it's going to feed constantly into this. When this backs up, it'll overflow into these, into this one, and out through this one, which is being sent to our overflow system anyway. These ones are being sent to copper wire and copper wire, so somewhere else where they are needed. I think somewhere over there or somewhere over there. So that's basic copper production there, and as you can see, it flows extremely well. And we've got some teleporters here, which should be put back to copper ore. And that's just as simple as making a connection just like that. Just like that. They're both set to center copper ore now. And all this here is all the different item teleporters links that I've actually set up in my factory. So as you can see, there's quite a bit there. I mean, like packaged turbo fuel, packaged fuel storage, you know, we'll actually get to that because that's the big one. That's a lot to cover in that one building. I mean, like, it took me 2 weeks to actually just build it, and then probably another week to actually fill it out, and then probably another week to just optimize it and make sure it was actually running properly. Okay, so guys, over the side, those copper ignits you see flying along this belt here. I love how I've done this. Sort of. I couldn't get it up to run over, so I kind of like tried my best to make it look like it's connected. And I kind of need to fix it. But for now, it works. Does the job. I could actually take that. But nah. It's meant to be a tour, not gameplay. Okay, so this one is feeding to copper ignits for sheets. So this one feeds all the sheet production machines, which feed to this one. And as you can see, it's putting out over 2,000 a minute, which feed these 3 machines pretty damn well. And as you can see, yeah, it stays full. I mean, like 500 a minute in, 250 out a minute. I think they're 100 times. No, they're 10 times. Hey, so in, feeds the machines, and then it runs out. I think it feeds back into itself. Oh no, it goes to the packing line. No. Nah, what it should be doing is actually... It should be feeding back into the same line. That way it primes, keeps the line nice and prime. Boom, boom. There we go. And as you can see, more feed them, more feed them, more feed them, more feed them. And eventually the line will fill itself up. Because we've got that feeding, so all the excess not being used, it's just going basically around in a loop. Woo, 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 woo. Oh shit, I cracked myself up. Anyways, guys, I love these decorations, they're cool. I think they were part of the 100 mod pack. More milestones pack. So yeah, this is pretty much our copper line. We'll just put this back to overflow. I love the background music. If you're enjoying the background music, guys, be sure to check it out on Spotify. It's called Stream Beats. It's royalty-free music, so it's pretty damn cool. And there is a lot of it. Just simple, quiet background tracks, which are pretty chill to play games to, actually. And over here is our output. So as you can see, all our copper sheets flying through. Oh, that weather does not look nice out there. And we're meant to be getting hit with an Arctic chill here in New Zealand, so that's going to be fun. Meant to be getting down to like into the negatives. In the city where I live, we're meant to be getting down to like under -2 degrees, which is pretty cold for us Kiwis. Not used to the like freezing temperatures, especially like in the North Island anyway. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I showed you the reinforced plate factory, and I'm pretty sure I showed you the guys that one, but I'll take you for a proper look. This machine here, well, this little line of machines here produce all the screws that feed the entire factory. I mean, like, this thing's a beast. 7,200 per minute from 1,800 rods per minute. So it creates a lot of screws per minute. And as you can see, even the output, which is a 7200 belt, cannot keep up with the output of this. And the sacrifice is, of course, power consumption. I mean, like, that's using over a gigawatt of power just running. 1024.5 megawatts of power. Damn, buddy. That's a lot of power. But that's why we built... Oh, I can't see it from here. That's why we built that thing in the background there. That big ass factory there. That's what it was built for. To power all this. Right, so in this particular level, I love these auto doors. As rotor factory, so basically using item teleporters. Screws come in from up there, and then they go through a multi-hole conveyor system, so you can actually put it through floors or through walls, which is really cool. I was just playing around with it, that's what's kind of there at the moment. And I kind of just realised that I've got a power line running for it. Oops, didn't realise that until like right now. Iron rods, screws, come for us, just two standard splitters, and split off around pretty much the same idea. Feeding both assembling machines are 10 times machines, so one of those does the job of 10. So technically I've got 20 assemblers in here by standard game comparison. That's why I love mods. I love mods. These two machines put out as much as 20 assemblers do per minute. And then we go upstairs. As you can see, I have not used the hypertubes yet. I'm kind of not ready to. At that stage, I've been sort of more concentrating on trying to build and get some basic production going so I can actually advance up through my tiers. So, as I was telling you last time, guys, this bit of paper is everything my factory is currently making in the game. So, ranging from iron ore to copper ore to limestone to smart plating to gold ore to screws to packaged turbo fuel to bauxite to quartz crystals to raw crystals. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. Raw crystals, plastic, rubber, fabric, compact coal. Coal, steel ignits, steel beams, encased beams, SATAs, motors, hard drives, alien organs, alien stuff. And so there's lots. Packaged heavy oil resin, and packaged water, packaged oil, all sorts on there. So it's just my little list I keep, so I know exactly what I'm making. And that was also to help set up the storage system. And without me even realizing, I'm going to go and show you guys. I know I'm getting distracted, but there's lots to cover. Let's just sort of stand over here somewhere, I think it was, to see it. I don't know if you can actually see it properly. Oh, it's a little smiley face on the building, how I done the windows on it. I didn't even realize I had done that until I sort of like was standing up on my skywalk there, and then looked back and it's like, hey, is that I have too? Huh? Look, he's even got a little ear. But anyways, so this here, I know I showed you in the last video, but I thought this was a really cool idea. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 floors of batteries. All fully charged, all sitting there waiting for the unlikely event I run out of power. And of course, you know, we've got our little connection point over here, which power up everything else. I can't get in this mode, this view mode. Whoop, 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 whoop. Wrong way. Back the other way. Bring the binoculars out. There we go. So, I know I briefed over this area, so we're going to actually go have a proper look this time. This here is exactly what it says on the sign. Organic matter storage. So again, oops, took a picture. Was not meant to do that. Organic matter comes in through this way. Just get out of view. Boop, 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 boop. So we've got wood, which comes into this massive monster storage unit. And we have leaves. That's it. That's all this area is just leaves and wood. And out through here in this little area, goes the outputs. Because I have a mod called Colony, and it basically allows you to colonize the planet. So instead of just filling it up with machines, you can fill it up with like buildings and houses. That's what you can see down in the top left corner of my screen. Is like colonists, engineer, protectors, execs, scientists, ecos, and investors. They're there because of this mod. Where is it? Colony. So you can build roads, build houses, build marketplaces. So yeah, it sort of just adds a bit more to the game and turns it into like a full-on city builder game as well, where you sort of collect all the resources and turn them into the things that the people need to attract new colonists and blah 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 and grow the population. Excuse me guys. The joys of trying to quit smoking. That's why I'm using this thing. So let's continue on. As you can see, I've got a whole heap of mods in here. I love these things. These background antennas. See? Boom. Ain't they cool? Look how cool that looks. Now you can add like those decorations that you feel that are like missing from like your buildings and things. That's why I kind of put that one up over there. Right, so that's my organic matter storage. That's going to be used later on to produce biomass, which you need for the colony. This forester is another mod. Need biomass and water to make wood and leaves and water. Go figure. You put water in, you get water out. And almost as much as what you put in. And then yeah, your biomass gets split. Basically, it reverses biomass back to wood and leaves. I've got a little sink here because we've got lots of water flowing. So I try to keep it sort of like this, limited. So my little cheap machine here, because I don't have any sort of biomass production. So that's producing all my biomass. Feeds into a little container which is now full. Which of course feeds through on a Mark 1 belt into here. Same for this. This here receives the packed water, unpacks it, and gets rid of it. Let's just change this to overflow to keep the line flowing. There we go. Now I'm going to get rid of our excessive amounts of canisters. So this is water packed, flows through the spout, flows in a splitter, and then it flows through a item throttle, which only allows however many I set per minute to come through. As you can see, it's not 100% efficient, but it works. This needed 30 per minute. This supplies 30 per minute. See, previous, current 30. So, and then all the rest flow out back into this, which of course keeps this line basically running. So that's the input side. That's what it looks like there. And on the output side, I've decided to sort of paint it green, make it really stand out, aka make it look like, so I can identify it. Well, that's biomass, without even needing to actually look and go, what's it making? So output, leaves and wood, and that goes to the storage where we were just before, down there. As you can see, it's flowing in beautifully. And then over here, water, of course, water flows out and into a packing machine. And as you can see, we've got a shitload of water sitting there waiting to flow out. Oops, get rid of that. And it's flowing back into water packing. So instead, we're going to change this to overflow. There we go. Might not look like it's moving, but it is, because spouts are moving so fast. I mean, like, look at our number here. Over 3,000 a minute are flying through that system. So yeah, that's our organic matter creation system. I know it's a bit cheaty, but hey, what are you going to do? It's my world. It's my game. Over here we've got some more steel ignitant packing machines. So like this is the overflow system. Same idea on this side. They flow through, get packaged, and then they flow out. For every 25, one comes out. And that's what this line here is. This is our overflow line. So anything that's overflowing with steel production, it gets spat out onto these two belts here and fed into the packing system. I think I showed you this. This is iron ore collection. So again, one miner, 3 Mark 9 belts. They should be Mark 7s, but feeding three machines at basically 1,000 each. One machine, and it still cannot keep up. This one machine produces so much. Same with this one. Oh, this. I love these 3-way balances. They're so handy. You could even have just the one in, and it'll still balance between the 3 lines. It's handy. Okay. So pretty much nothing else really around here. I'll go show you my cement factory then. Ooh, barrel nuts. So again, Mark 8 miner, pumping out the limestone. This one was a little bit different because this one of the first ones that I built, and as you can see, it's a fucking fast belt. Should we go do that again? Ready, guys? Watching? Here we go. All the way to the end already. All the way up over there. So, belt comes down. Yes, it's got a backup battery system. Lights. Wireless connector. So, feeds down this line here. This was a bit of a mission, but I managed to squeeze it in behind there. We've got another miner here, right on the coastline, and I decided to build fencing around to keep them out. So both belts feed into this system, this 9 to 3. 3 Mark 5 belts feeding our belts. We do have some teleporters, so if I do need to build another factory, I don't have to collect any more limestone. Not for a little while. Okay, so three basic constructors. So it was a input on that side, output in the center, input on that side, output in the center. So as you can see, these machines pump them out. Plenty of limestone flows in on both sides. That's why it's got the dual split like that. Nice little manifold system I like. And then I found that, I'm going to be using a lot of concrete. So I decided to put another 3 constructor machines in. Do have some biomass burners there, just to add backup power. And as you can see, yeah, look at the concrete being produced. Oops, wrong one. I stand here. Look at this. Isn't it awesome? That's full Mark 7 belt. That's full Mark 7 belt. All these machines in here, these nine constructors produce all the factory's concrete. And it's a fast storage bin, so one of those, let's just have a look, see. A fast storage bin has 120 slots, so I've got nearly 120 million concrete produced. Nearly 120 million units of concrete. That's a lot of concrete. Oh shit, fall off. Oh no. And as you can see, it feeds out through one output into a balancer. So that's a one input into 3 outputs. And of course they feed where they need to feed. So say like this one here, I wanted this one to feed to our overflow system. Boom, boom. There we go. We're now feeding the overflow system. Wow. They're moving so fast you can't even friggin' see the product moving on it. 2900. Wow. 2,900 a minute is flowing through this line. Wow. That's a lot of concrete flowing through there. Uh-oh. Oh no, there we go. Ooh, that's a bit bright on the eyes, that reflection. Isn't that cool though? reflecting off the glass in the background over there. So yeah, there's our concrete factory there. So as you can see, it does a really good job of just continuously producing concrete. Yeah, I had built my skywalk out to this point here. Alright, so there's concrete factory. I showed you the oil fields. I know, let's go show you the water pack site. So pretty much see how the end of it pretty much just stops like right there. We're at the end of the world, as you can see. That's why this fly mod is handy. I wish that game developers would actually extend it out further, because like, come on, this here is the biggest body of water in the entire game map. And it would be so nice to be able to take advantage of all that water. Imagine just having a massive oil water packing site in here, you know, just full of water extractors. Anyways, guys, so here's the water packing site. Basic idea: 2 water extractors feeding 2 packing machines, feeding with 2 canister feeds, and then output packed water. And that pretty much just repeats the same idea. So we've got 6 machines, 6 packing machines. As you can see, I kind of recently upgraded these ones, and they have not been repainted. I kind of changed the design here I was playing with. To see if I could like change it up and make it a little bit different. See if it would work. It does, but it doesn't really matter. So basically I can double my output of water. But I mean, like, these things are so fast anyway. I mean, like, that's 2 Mark II pipes worth of water in there that these things can run. But the only problem is, they're only 1 output. It's the only problem. It's only 1 output on them, and we don't have big enough pipes to carry that volume of water. And I'm pretty sure the developers have ruled out having any bigger pipes. Skywalk, boing, boing. It looks pretty cool though. Oh crud, falling off. Well, I kind of built it like this. Okay. Don't know who that person is. Okay, so there's someone in my world. Okay, don't know who that is. Do not know who that is. I don't have that Fix-It cup, I have the gold cup. The employee of the planet cup. Oh shit, I'm stuck. Oh no. There we go. Right, so I've pretty much showed you all around here. Eventually, this will be pretty much left, and we'll move on to the next biome. Probably start a new base somewhere else. I'm just having a bit of fun learning. It's been a learning process with this one. That's for sure. Yeah, I got a bit of lag going on. Ugh. Okay, so We're going to fly over this way, and I'm going to take you for a tour of this big ass building here. Hey buddy! Hello! Hello! Gonna walk on my bridges today? I've actually got a screenshot of one of those standing on my bridge here. Like just standing up here like this. You know, you're gonna have bridges across your water. You don't want to be walking back and forwards in water all the time, do you? Right, so here we are. We're approaching probably one of the biggest buildings I've built. Flashlight, because it's all dark. I'll tell you what, we'll just quickly fly back to the base. And change. Yes, that is mod, and oh, it is so handy. You build all your lights, and you build that. You don't need to connect lights to power. All you need to do is connect this to power, and whatever lights you've built before building this, you can control. Easy cheat. This one's handy because it allows you to control time of day, pause it, and also jump into third person mode. Yeah, okay, so there is some graphic glitches, as you can probably see, my Blade Runners. But it's pretty cool being able to run around like in the third person mode. I'm just hoping they decide to continue with the more factory mod, because that was pretty cool. Right, let's get back over here. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Whoop. Bridge. Gotta use the bridge. Run, run, run. Yeah, even got a little gazebo up here. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I think it needs some adjusting because of the height levels. I mean, like, either a giant had this, or yeah, it needs some serious adjustments. But it's still pretty cool. And down here. And onto the area I've been dying to show you. Okay, we'll just fly for now. This area here, see how it's all open and exposed and you can see it. Anyone can guess what's going on in here? So as a byproduct of refining oil into plastic, we have heavy oil residue that flows out quite substantially. As you can see, there's quite a bit flowing out continuously. It comes into this T section. Half of it flows that way, half of it flows this way, and that's why I've also put a valve here to limit how much flow is going in here. As you can see, it does the job. It limits that flow limit. 300 liquid flows this way, and again, it's controllable here as well. And then empty containers can flow into this system as well, which feed into this, which feed into these. As you can see, it load balanced nicely. Anyways. So, over here, we've got a couple packing machines over here as well. Both connected to the heavy oil line. And they're both restricted, of course, to 150. So that steps the line down from 300 and at this point 150, and that pretty much limits at what goes into this one and ensures that's what's going into that one. As you can see, 151 flow, 151 flow. And then these things eat the canisters and turn them into packaged heavy oil. And then the 7-way balancer, one line into 7 lines. Yes, I love those mods. They're so good. Ah, yes, 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 yes. Ha ha ha. And then these are supposed to be flown out to like the overflow, but obviously something else is actually slowing them down a bit. So let's just change this to a Mark 7 line to see if it is actually going to flow for me. No, it is not going to flow. Okay, so if I go overflow master, then start. There we go. There you go, the system's starting to flow back up slowly, as you can see from the flickering barrel. I actually do need to check that, so I'm just going to put it back to overflow mode. Oh yeah, we've got it flowing now, I think. Anyways, enough fucking around with that. Otherwise we'll be here all day and this video will be like 10 hours long. Okay, so when I built this building here, I realized that I needed some extra space, so this ended up getting built. And then it was pretty much a big open empty area around it. As you can see, you know, it was pretty much all open underneath like that. So I used up some of the space underneath here. You know, made sure it looked like it was actually supported and not just floating in midair. I like how it looks like it's actually perched on top of that cliff. And as you can see, there was quite a bit of space underneath. So I decided to add a couple quartz nodes and turn this into a quartz extracting area. And as you can see, you know, it flows really well. I love this little system here. It looks really, really cool. Let me just jump down here. So again, it goes into a 3-way because we've got, well, 2 belts feeding into it, which step up through this here. It's a bit of a graphic glitch with the Mark 7 lifts. Don't know why they do that, but even mod author knows about it. So hopefully they can eventually address it. Ugh, cold coffee, not nice. So yep, okay, so that feeds 3 lines out. So yeah, this is what's underneath our factory. Underneath the big ass building is our basement. And of course over here, I'll quickly show you a little hidden door. Ha ha ha, a little hidden door. Because from out here, standing here, you wouldn't even know that there is a little opening there, would ya? Little hidden entrance into the canister distribution area. Basically, this is the entire area my canisters get distributed from. As you can see, there's another actual floor. Oh my god, I'm stuck. Oh no. Oh no, I got stuck. As you can see, there's another floor here that feed lots of teleporters for the canisters. And of course in here is a fuel packing station. So my overfuel on my fuel flows through there, and then it flows back out as it's needed. So these two machines package the fuel that flow down these two lines here, the two fuel pipes. And this here is like a little overflow line as well. So overflow, input, and straight to the sink. You'll see why that's set up like this soon. But for now, let's continue on with the other part that we're up to, because I keep getting distracted and this video is already at like 50 minutes long. So I might have to end it at this point, guys. I'm so sorry we did not get to the factory building. But we're closer. We're at the bottom. We're at the bottom of it. So, in here is I was telling you before, all our crystal. It gets fed into these three storage bins. And then it flows over here into this line here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So as you can see, it flows really well. Same with the input over on this side. As you can see, it's probably more a blur on that side. So this system eats it. Again, we've got the vertical mergers. So we've got three lines that actually feed into this. Two from the storage, one from the overflow from the factory, which feed back onto the three lines, which feed back onto two lines here. This one's set up to just continuously feed the raw quartz system. Same with this, it flows down into this one, which again feeds raw quartz, so these two work on the same channel, collecting all that quartz. And of course, out here, there's that one that was collecting the raw quartz. So this is where it basically gets its spat out, all goes through, out one side and back into the other onto a line, and into this area here, which is our quartz processing plant, where, yes, I love these mods as well, baby constructors. They do a pretty bloody good job. I mean, like, they're not super fast. I mean, like 56 and a quarter per minute at full overclock. I mean, like, producing 168.75 per minute, that's not too bad. So raw quartz to crystal quartz, which then flow out, as you can see. So it just got a massive line. And that belt that we could see coming in from before, there's our overflow there. So once it reaches this point, if it's not flowing in, it flows back out, just to keep the line running, basically. So we'll run over here, and as you can see, the quartz goes up. And then it comes over into basically the same idea as that system there. And as you can see, beautiful flow, isn't it? Doesn't that look awesome? And it flows down into this giant box here, which has a whole shitload of inputs. I think there's 6 on each side and 6 on the outside outputs. So 6, 12, 18 inputs and 6 outputs. And as you can see, they're connected as outputs to this. Quartz crystals, overflow, and quartz crystals. Because we need lots of that for later on in the game as well. So, this is the crystal factory. Yeah, pretty cool. pretty simple design. And considering that, you know, it was unused space in my factory, it was unused. I like that. Bigfoot sitting on a fucking iron support. Ho ho ho, look at the size of those. So yeah, that was what that was built. So that's basically the factory floor there. So I thought, you know, this was all open area. What could I build in here? I know, I'm going to build a crystal factory. And I did. So yeah, we're one step closer to exploring this one. So make sure you tune in for the next video, guys, episode 3, where we get to tour the mega building, the power building, where all the power is created for the world. For all my machines, it's all created there, along with plastic, along with fuel, along with diluted fuel, packaged turbo fuel, rubber, fabric, and polymer resin. And I think that was all that was in there. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for joining me today. Let me just switch back to one of these. There we go. And also, I just want to jump back into there for the moment. And let's jump with the background. There we go. Now I'm back. So, just want to take the moment to say shout out to my latest followers on Twitch. Thanks so much, guys. Really appreciate the follows. And also, thank you to my newest subscriber on YouTube. Thanks so much. You know, it helps me out so much. And if you haven't done already, guys, please, 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 see me how this is at the end of the video, and you've done it. Yay, you put up with me for a whole hour. Please, please leave a like on the video. Please smash that subscribe button on my YouTube channel. And also, if you haven't already, jump over to my other socials, my Facebook page, leave a like on that, give it a follow. And also the same for my Twitch. Leave me a follow on that. I'm live every Tuesday at 10 AM New Zealand Standard Time. So look forward to having you come and join me live on stream, and let's hang out, let's chat, and let's game together. Anyway, guys, as always, take care, stay safe, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much for joining me today, guys. Bye for now.